I think in the season and what is this, race 5 of the second season, I think we've had 2 top 10 finishes. Both of those were Théo Pourchaire last year. So conceivably, this pit stop is at least one of the biggest pit stops that this team's ever had happening right now. Because if we lay an egg here, we ruin the day. If we have a great pit stop, we're still in the running. No pressure, boys. No pressure. All right. You know what? It isn't great, but it didn't kill us. All right. So what we probably should have talked about from the very beginning is we did make a switch. Car number 2, Mick Schumacher, picked up the phone. He has decided to join the team. We just decided to bring him in, would give us a little bit of stability with everything that was going on. Morale around the team was really low. So Hadjar was not, it's just not a good situation for him to develop. The hope was that we could make that switch, put him in the car and start his development. But I feel like the atmosphere was bad. He wasn't developing. Hopefully Mick can give us just enough stability in this car to get us through the season, and then we'll make this switch to Hadjar next season.
Here we go, the sprint in Shanghai. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, here we go. As he said, we're underway. Shanghai, China. We got an award there. He qualified 17th. Slides into the 16th spot there for us. Literally in the last second of the first round of qualifying. And award was bumped. Schumacher, first weekend in this car, just one practice session. He qualified 22nd. We're gonna be all right with that. Their award drops to 17. Really, the move to Schumacher was about trying to help stabilize team morale. Get somebody in that car that can maybe hit some of those lower goals and bring in a little cash. One thing I thought we did well in the first season in bad situations was we hit those goals. But yeah, if we can steadily hit those goals, if we can steadily finish, hit 20th, 19th, whatever that goal is we set, then that could be $500,000 a race, at least, coming into the team.
So this is what happened, and it was Mick Schumacher involved. It's certainly inviting. And Mick Schumacher says, Dankeschön, thank you very much.
Well, that's nice. Nice to see Car 2 passing people again. We did finally overcome the fire that we had in the factory. Everything's back online.
Okay, let's just watch front temps.
And we've got new parts researched, and actually our second grade underfloor is what's in Pato's car. The chance we're taking there, though, is we don't have a backup for that. We have some underfloor 1s, but this underfloor 2 is brand new. I just thought we need to take a chance here and get that thing in the car and get every advantage, get everything out of the car that we can.
Keep us updated about tyres.
So, all right, so here we are at 9. 75%, both guys sitting roughly 75%. So that means we're going to be down around 50% on these tires if we stay the same. So let's wait just a little. There we go. Good work, Ponto. Good work. Get in there. Like somebody went wide, though.
Good job.
So he's got about a 5.5 second gap there to Joe. Let's just see if he can wind that down a little bit. Meanwhile, we're back up with our Ward.
He has DRS.
We're going to slide past Perez. Sonoda's about a second ahead of us.
Sonoda, the car in front. Okay, gap 0.4. An awful lot can happen here.
Schumacher's taking about half second, a little more than a half second off that gap.
So front, you've got Sonoda. Gap 0.2. Perez behind.
There we go. Ward slides into 17th.
0.6. Good job.
All right, well, here we are. We're looking at 15th now for a Ward. Mick moves up into 19.
You're on fire today.
Now we should be able to take a look here. Right, we're down at turn 5. It's there for the taking. And moves up a place into 19th.
All right, let's watch it from here. Let's see if we can't make a run at Stroll.
Tyre temps are not too bad.
Here we go.
.3 behind. Come on, let's focus.
Get that.
3 laps to go.
There we go. We're going to say Pato set him up for that one. I don't know if it's true, but it sounds great.
Good job.
All right,
We'll
so
be
Pato
14.
slides into 14.
Now got Gasly in front.
Pretty good gap to Gasly, but if you saw the last YouTube video, you know that Gasly is the villain of our season.
Gasly, the car ahead. Okay, last lap. Big lift into 14.
All right, Pato, here we go. Let's at least make Gasly know we're here. Well, he has cut it down to coming down to 2 seconds. I don't know that it's enough, but he's definitely closing that gap.
Car behind Stroll. Gap 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Okay, mate, so head down.
Sainz crosses the line to win the sprint.
Man, he is in sight, but we're running out of track.
Okay, mate, so overtake isn't available at the moment.
Good run by O'Ward. Really good job.
Well done, that's it.
The 56 laps of the Shanghai International Circuit await our drivers here in China.
Shanghai has seen its fair share of clashes over the years, one of which happened even before the 2005 race had begun, when Michael Schumacher collided with Christian Albers on the way to the grid, sending Albers into the air.
Shanghai International Circuit is a complicated low-speed track that demands high downforce. The series of rapid turns from 1 to 4 demands high grip, but the more the drivers warm their tyres, the more degradation they'll have to deal with. Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. Our attention shifts to Lewis Hamilton and what he can produce in this race.
P3 is a decent starting position, and they should get a good haul of points if they play the race right.
But there's no more time left. We've got a race on our hands. It's almost time for the Chinese Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Well, you know your season's been rough when you start 17 and 19 and you're like, yeah, not so bad.
Let's keep on it.
All right, so Pato, again, starting on the soft tires. Schumacher's going to start medium, so he'll be medium, medium, hard. That's the plan. And we'll go soft, medium, medium with the award. We're hoping for is Pato can be a little competitive early, maybe move up. I don't know, though. These soft tires just kind of melt on this track. Pato trying to run down Hulkenberg here in the early going. Go. Had him for a second, see if he can hold it.
Good job. Joe is the car in front.
Nice
Got
job. Go
1.2
get Joe.
seconds.
Yellow flag.
Got a car off. Single yellow. Copy.
And here we've got a yellow flag. Right, here's the action at turn 10. That's it, that's the spin. And that won't do anything to help those tyres.
You did a good job.
Let's take a closer look.
I didn't
Now
see
we're
it.
watching the action closely here. The opportunity begging to be taken. And the overtake is made.
As I said in the sprint, we're not used to seeing car number 2 pass people. So that's actually very cool. All right, Pato slips in the 16th on that corner.
Okay, good job.
We'll duck down in here and see if we can't
Good job. P15
make something happen.
is up front. You've got Stroll.
Up to 15th. All right, there we go. See ya, Lance.
He has DRS.
No, well, maybe not. Hello, Lance. All right, here we go, Pato.
Good
Come on.
job.
Oh,
With
I hate that
14.
corner. I hate that corner. I thought he might duck in there.
Come on. Albon, the car behind.
Look at
Very
that.
good.
Look at that. Oh, Ward. Oh, Ward's racing today.
Good job. Currently running P13.
But the pressure's on this one because a good pit stop.
Albon has DRS behind.
Keep us in touch with everybody. I don't want to say what I'm thinking yet, but. All right, fellas. 2.5. 2.5. That's the number in my head. Ugh. All right, 2 point. We will take that. We will take that. Absolutely outstanding. I'm getting greedy. I'm sitting here at 12th. And just to be honest, I'm thinking a break, we could slip into a top 10 spot here. I think in the season and what is this, race 5 of the second season, I think we've had 2 top 10 finishes. Both of those were Théo Pourchaire last year. So conceivably, this pit stop is at least one of the biggest pit stops that this team's ever had happening right now. Because if we lay an egg here, we ruin the day. If we have a great pit stop, we're still in the running. No pressure, boys. No pressure. All right. You know what? It isn't great,
Okay, mate, so you're gonna be
but it
clear on
didn't kill
P6.
us. All right, here we go. Pourchaire is in the pits finally. That puts O'Ward up to 13th. Here we go. I feel like in the end we're going to have something for
0.6.
Perez here.
Head
But
down.
That
keep
gap to Russell and then so to 10th in essence. There's a pretty good gap there. That's we're going to need a little help.
Approaching yellow flag.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Very, 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 very sorry.
And it was Mick Schumacher
Mick.
involved. Oh, that'll be a costly crash
Oh, Mick.
as the
No,
car
no, no, no,
makes
no.
contact with the wall. Now their confidence will have taken a hit with that.
Mick. Oh, maybe it wasn't him. I thought it said we saw you spin again. All right. George, just sit there and think about that for a second. Or 10. All right, it's now doable, though. It's under 5. And he's definitely a faster car than we are. All right, come
Okay,
on,
so let's
Pato.
keep going.
There we go. Get him, get him, get him. Come on, Pato. Takes him on the inside. Nice. Two and a half to
Jockey, guys.
Russell, although I'm sure Alonso's not going away.
Gap is 2.5 ahead.
And then it's 3.5
6 laps
from
to
Russell to Gasly, so what I wouldn't do for 10% more on my tires right now.
Fernando, the car behind.
Just got it below 2 to Russell.
0.9 behind. Let's Garrett down. Car behind is Fernando. Gap behind 2.2 seconds now. Let's keep going.
It's on you, Pato. Got to do it, buddy. Here we go. Pato takes George Russell, slides into 11th. Pato.
Okay, perfect.
Our arch enemy
So you've now got
Gasly
Gasly
is
in front.
2.8 ahead.
Gap 2 seconds. 3 laps to go. All right, let's keep closing up. Great job.
All right, 1.5 seconds from Gasly. Pato, do you remember when this guy pushed you off the track? Twice. In one race. Run him down.
Gasly in front. Gap 0.4. Okay, man, let's get back on it.
Come on. Come on. Maybe I turned that off at the wrong time. I don't know. But there we go. O'Ward slides past Gasly into 10th. Now Bottas is
Good
9th.
job. We are
8.4.
P10.
That's
Bottas in front.
might as well be in New Jersey. But
2 laps to go.
can we hold this spot for 2 laps? Clicked all the buttons. I flipped all the switches. I don't know what else to do.
On target at the moment for the stop lap. Yeah, copy. Gasly behind has DRS.
Of course he does.
Last lap.
Oh, come on, Pato. It had to be Gasly, right? It had to be him. Not for nothing. We've taken like over 2 seconds off of the distance between us and Bottas. I mean, I know it's way too late for that, but saying, just throwing it out there. Just trying to distract myself from thinking about the fact that
Lando Norris
Gasly's
wins
right
it.
there.
He's first over the line.
Come on.
No more DRS.
Yeah. Oh, we're running out of gas.
Increase lift and coast from last lap.
Is that Mick?
We'll be passing Schumacher with blue flags soon.
Mick, don't get in our way. Mick, park that car if you have to.
That is the checkered flag.
That is beautiful.
Okay, check the flag.
That is outstanding. I think Mick just wanted to be in the shot. I could tell you exactly when it was, but I would say somewhere in like the teens, around lap like 15 or so, I started to get a feeling that O'Ward was going to be pretty good today. So it just, the way he started to climb into the mid-teens early on.
And after such a fabulous drive here today, it's no surprise to see this man land on the podium.
Their first win of the season, and the team looking on will be very proud, I'm sure.